Hey, what's up everybody? This is Kyle Riker back at you with another video review, and this time we'll be taking a look at the WWE Legends Series 13 Jake the Snake Roberts. Holy crap, very excited for this one. Like, not only do we have a much improved Jake the Snake Roberts figure over his last one, but also it's the first figure of Jake the Snake in a pretty long time where it's actually him when he was a heel, where he comes with the Cobra instead of the Python Damien for a change. So that's nice to see, and I love these outfits. I got the regular and the Chase variant. Anyways, I love these two outfits, so I cannot wait to open these bad boys up. But before we do so, take a look at the packaging first. Now, both boxes are identical, so I'm not going to go over both of them. But of course, you got the picture of Jake the Snake on the front, Jake the Snake Roberts at the bottom, WWE Legends logo, Series 13, which this is actually the same picture as Legends Series 2 way back in the day. So that's kind of funny. I kind of wish it was a different picture like it was for Series 8. Of course, got your pictures on the side there. Same on the other side, pretty much. And on the back, we have the bio, which if I zoom in, you can pause it right there if you want to read. And then down below the other figures in the set, of course, we got Jake the Snake Roberts, the Hurricane, Triple H, and Cowboy Bob Orton. Of course, Jake Roberts we're reviewing today. The Hurricane was last week's review, so if you have not seen that, check that out. Triple H, he'll probably be the last one I get. And of course, Cowboy Bob Orton, I really want to get him because I don't have a Cowboy Bob Orton figure, and I missed out on the one from years ago. And plus, I love the way that figure turned out. Like, it looks great. But the Hurricane and Jake Roberts were definitely the two figures I was most excited for. I'm glad they're actually becoming very easy to find. So if you're looking for some of these from Series 13, get your butt down to Target, because apparently Target is stocking like 8 of each one. Like, I walked into Target earlier this week and found 4 of each of these, like 4 regular, 4 Chase, and I think there was like 8 of everybody else. So I guess if you're looking for any figure from Legends Series 13, get your butt down to Target. Anyways, that does it for the packaging. So let's open up Jake Roberts and see what we got. We'll be right back. Okay, so here we have Jake the Snake Roberts, regular and Chase, out of the packaging. Now, these figures are awesome. These are definitely major improvements over the Series 8 figure. But I still have one major problem with this figure. Well, figures, but I'll get into that later on. But before we do so, let's take a look at the figures. All right, they both come with the same accessories, so I'll only go over it once. They come with interchangeable hands. They have 2 pairs of gripping hands, as well as the black gloved hand. And they both come with some pointer fingers, which is obviously his signal for his finisher, the DDT. And of course, he does come with the bag for the Cobra, which is very nice to see, because we didn't get that with the Legends Series 2. And also, usually when we get these bags with the Jake Roberts figures, they're a tad bit bigger and they're green. So I'm glad we got the gray one, which is more accurate to when he had the Cobra. And of course, speaking of the Cobra, they both come with the Cobra, which is very nice to see, because usually every time we get a Jake the Snake Roberts figure from Mattel, it's always him when he was a babyface, when he used to carry around like that big Python Damien. So it's been about almost 12 years since we got a figure of him as a heel with the King Cobra. And the detail on the Cobra is nice, very basic, but still very cool. Now let's take a look at the regular version first. Now this is awesome. Same head sculpt we've seen before. We've seen this head sculpt so many times. Like, pretty much every Jake Roberts figure from Mattel has this head sculpt, except for the Legends Series 8. I mean, Legends Series 2 has it, the All-Stars 2-pack has it, a couple basic figures have it. Like, kind of gets old after a while, but I still like this face. It's still a really good head sculpt. Now here comes my issue, and that's the torso. He's way too skinny. He has the same torso as the Legends Series 8. He's way too skinny. I miss the torso they used to give him, you know, back in the day with the Legends Series 2 and the All-Stars 2-pack, where it was basically this torso, but a tad bit bigger. Like, it had like more fat on it, to where it was muscular but also flabby. Like, it was like a tad bit bigger. So I missed that torso. And as I mentioned, he does have the white wrist tape and the black gloved hand, which is awesome. I mean, that was a big part of Jake Roberts when he had the Cobra. And not even the Legends Series 2 had that. Even though the Legends Series 2 came with The Cobra, it did not have the glove, because every time he would grab that Cobra out of the bag, he would put this glove on. So that's a very nice touch. So if you want to have him like posed, you know, sinking the Cobra on Macho Man Randy Savage, which is actually when he wore this outfit, you can just put the glove on and there you go. But if you want him, you know, wrestling in the ring, because he didn't wear this in the ring, you could just pop the hand off, and you can take the cuff of the glove right off, and then swap it with the regular gripping hand. So there you go. You got him, you know, for wrestling, and then if you want, you can just put the glove back on for when he's ready to unleash the Cobra on his opponent. So yeah, so there you go. That's a pretty cool touch. I'm glad they did that. Because like I said, we didn't get that with the Legends Series 2. So I'm glad that we're finally able to get the glove, because that's a big part. I mean, you can't have Jake the Snake without that glove, especially if you have him when he's a heel. And he's moving down to the pants. Once again, different from Legends Series 2. It's the same outfit pretty much, except the Legends Series 2 had black pants. This one has blue, but it was the same design. I'm glad to get this. You know, this is a great attire. Probably my favorite attire from when he was a heel, and obviously based on that infamous moment, you know, with Randy Savage. And of course, his trademark snakeskin boots, which is always a nice touch. I love these boots. And this is a very cool attire. I actually like these outfits better than him when he was a babyface, when there would just be one color and then the snake wrapped around his legs. So this one makes it more colorful, much more toyetic. Okay, now on to the Chase variant, which is pretty much the same, you know, accessories, pretty much, and of course the same gimmick. Get that Cobra out of the way. There we go. And once again, same face, you know, same gimmick with the glove, but this time he's got black wrist tape, whereas the regular has white. That's a nice difference. And this one has gray pants this time, which I like these pants. It's pretty cool. Got the snake wrapped around his leg. Yeah, he's got there, got the Cobra on that side, and he has just standard black boots. That's pretty cool, because I think the regular is actually a better figure because it's more colorful and much more iconic. Because like a lot of people recognize that attire, whereas not many people might not recognize this outfit. I mean, I remember him wearing this because I've seen pictures, and I think I saw a match of him wearing it. But I can't remember when off the top of my head. But this one's more iconic, so I can imagine this is going to sell much better, and this might be a show former. But it's still a cool figure. I still like both outfits and both figures. Anyways, articulation is pretty much what you'd expect for a new Elite figure. Head can rotate, you know, side to side, and 360 as well. Can go up and down, arms 360, in and out, rotate at the bicep, double jointed elbow. So glad to have a Jake Roberts figure with double jointed elbows. Oh, sorry, mine's stiff. Obviously because it's new, I just opened it. Swivel at the wrist, and hinge at the wrist. Ab crunch, that far forward, and that far back. Swivel waist, legs forward about that far, and back to the original position. In and out, thigh, double jointed knee, swivel the boot, hinge at the ankle. Since this is the original mold from 2010, it's not like frozen or anything, or like really stiff, and it has the slight ankle pivot. And that's pretty much it. So like I said, it poses pretty well, except my only real issue is the torso. And it would have been nice if we got a new head sculpt, because we've seen this head sculpt so many times. For comparison, here they are with the Legends Series 8. Let me bring that in. So like I said, they both have the same problems, like the very skinny torso. So I'm glad we got a new head sculpt for Legends Series 8, but this head sculpt still isn't as good as the classic one. I mean, all three of them are still cool figures. I still think this is a very underrated figure. Like, people like to throw this figure under the bus all the time, but they like say it's trash, like one of the worst. But I still love this one, as well as the Chase variant, where it's this one with the green, which I still need to track that down. But I still like this figure. Face could have been a little bit better on the Legends Series 8, but the new Series 13 is actually much better. And I'm a klutz. I keep knocking the figures over. My bad. So like I said, great figures. Only complaint is the torso. Thoughts? Overall, love these figures. I mean, these are big improvements over the Series 8. So great to have a updated Elite Jake Roberts with the updated double jointed elbows, and also with the Cobra. It's good to see him like as a heel with the Cobra again after all these years. So great figures. The only real complaint with it is it would have been nice if we had a new head sculpt, and I wish the torso was just a tad bit bigger. But aside from that, great figures. So I would say if you're Jake Roberts collector or a fan, this is definitely a must-have, you know, for your collection. Like, I recommend both of them, regular and Chase. I mainly recommend the regular more because it's more iconic. But the Chase is still awesome too. So I'd say if you can find either one of them or both for good prices, definitely pick them up. Chase might be a little rare because he's actually pretty expensive on eBay. Like, he's like 45, whereas the regular I think is 32. So as you can find both of them for good prices, definitely pick these two up. They're great figures. Love them. Anyways, that pretty much does it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out last week's review, which was the Hurricane from the same series. Also, check out my review of the Series 8 Jake Roberts, if you missed it. And also, be sure to hit a DDT on that like button and subscribe button, of course, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single upload. I upload new reviews every single Saturday right here on this channel. And stay tuned for more reviews of WWE action figures, AEW action figures, store hunts, stop motions, and more. So like I said, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyways, that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, remember, you can't touch my dream and you can't touch my soul. I'm out. Take care. Can't touch my dream, can't touch my soul.